I know why your mind is so dishonest.
All right, we are in the big body Model X. We have a little bit of time. I think we're supposed to arrive there at 10:23. So I probably could have waited a little bit, but want to make sure I get there early because my sister had surgery yesterday and her discharge is around 11:30-ish. We definitely don't want to be late for that. And that's why we're in the big body Model X, because there's nothing like luxury after you've had surgery. So if we're gonna be getting her in and out of the car, we want to make sure it's the best vehicle we have to offer. So we're gonna get some real world testing, getting to the heart of Houston, that medical district area, and we're gonna see how our AI student driver FSD supervised 13.2.7 does. We have not yet gotten the wave for the 13.2.8, which I'm sure is great, glorious, wonderful. But we're working with what we got and we're bringing it to you live-ish. I mean, you're probably gonna be watching this after the recording's done, but yeah, I really ain't got a whole lot to say. I think Tesla stock is down right now. Yeah, 352. Ooh, we were in the high 360s earlier. I wouldn't say high 360s, but we were at a high of 360. So that's buying opportunity level. We'll see if we want to purchase any at this level. I'm more inclined to, like, I've got certain thresholds that I want to have the stock test before I just continue to purchase. The last time it was at 330. We were able to reload a little bit, and I want to say 335 is my new benchmark when I would feel real comfortable just going ham. If we get anything below 330, for sure, we're gonna start thinking about long calls if we get anything under 315. So I don't know where the stock is headed. It could go up, it could go down. I truly don't care. I just typically buy on red days, and I might just buy a share today. I might not end up buying 5 or 6 shares, but a share a day helps keep the financial blues away, if you know what I'm talking about. So I mean, if you're able, you got some spare cash, try to keep a little spare cash on days like today, where Tesla may be experiencing a 2 to 4% pullback and you just feeling froggy and want to leap, right? High chance of fogging. Wow, that is an interesting. I haven't been in the Model X. It seems very intuitive. It just told me that there's a high chance of fogging, so they set the climate to auto to ensure visibility. I like that. Everybody wants a little visibility. So I don't think I would get that in the Model 3. It's good to have speaking of climate, we probably need to, yeah, it's on my stuff. It's on my stuff, right? It's in my profile. We're good to go. Don't have to do a whole lot of checking when it comes to autopilot and not autopilot, but FSD and the climate, because your settings transfer over, which is truly ideal. Yosh just gotten her car. Well, she just gotten Stygian 2.0, the Model 3, to go to work, and all of her settings pretty much transfer over. Like, I'm curious to know. I mean, she's already preset some settings in there when we picked up the Model 3. So all of those preset settings go straight to her profile. So that's pretty awesome. Seeing a lot of Teslas out today. Like, I think that's the 4th one I've seen today. I might be Model 3s, Model X's, Model Y's. It's crazy. So that's good to see here this Thursday morning, February 20th, 2025. We've got a lot going on for today, so We don't have our co-pilot Chewbacca with us. He's gonna guard the house, and you know, while we pick up my sister from the hospital, we're gonna take her back to her house, get her situated. Might hang out for a little bit. It's been a while, been a minute, and you know, who knows what's. But we got to get back to Chewbacca eventually. We'll stay as long as you know, she might just want some rest. Who knows? We'll make sure all of her needs are met and keep it pushing. I didn't bring my PlayStation controller. I knew I was forgetting something. I wanted to, you know, maybe try out some of the superchargers in that area, but it looks like we're gonna have to press hold on that. Not going in there without the PS5 controller because it's damn near impossible. But you know, let's I'm gonna shut my mouth and we're gonna let our I ain't got nothing to talk about. So my commentary, unless something is crazy going on, let's kick back and listen to some music.
I see you when I fucked up like before. I'm surprised the 45 is loaded. You're really trying to blow my brains tonight. Fucked up on a Saturday. The vibes ain't right and the sex don't feel like love. I know that
97.9 The Box traffic. Your midday commute starting to fill in. This report sponsored by KFC. We've got a new accident, 610 West Loop southbound Woodway. East Sam Houston Parkway northbound, that off-ramp to I-10 east. That wreck has the off-ramp partially blocked. On 99 eastbound, before you get to FM 2920, this wreck is taking up a right lane and right shoulder. In South Sam Houston Tollway westbound Cullen, that's a stall broken down in the right lane. I'm Deputy Douglas with traffic, 97.9 The Box.
it's better days. The memories are gone. It's a beautiful disaster. Can't take heartache, but I don't think I'm ever getting past it. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster.
A lot of accidents we just heard about. Got to remove the human element. Hopefully everybody's okay, but in the future we won't be hearing announcements like that. So that's the hope.
Always fighting till we go insane. Fuck all night until we don't feel pain. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. Oh, 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 oh. Impasse. Oh, 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 oh. You and me, a beautiful disaster.
Girl, you always looking pretty with no makeup. Let me take you to the city before we break up. One more night, girl, we won't fight. I just want a little break from the hard times. Every day you gave me a flat run. You would say it's always a bad time. Anyway, I'll say it's like the last time. Hard to break away when you were on mine.
Can't take heartache, but I don't think I'm ever getting past you. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. Always fighting till we go insane. Fuck all night until we don't feel pain. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone and that includes you. Who Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level. They think that work is too stressful, I think that work is essential. The grind is all in your mental, and I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your rock, I disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it, I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man. Don't need a no man. Back and I'm better. You had to go back where you came from, now you're bitter.
All right, we have now entered the exciting part of the highway driving. Our AI student driver is getting it in, switching lanes. We're still on I-10 right now, but I have a feeling we're going to be in about 5.5 miles or so trying to get on 45 South, which is another exciting moment regarding our highway driving. We stay on chill mode, and if you've been paying attention, ladies and gentlemen, this thing has been excuse me, I feels like I need some water and I ain't got none. Anyway, if you've been paying attention, you've been seeing our AI student driver avoid big trucks, slow moving vehicles, and this is all on chill mode, right? This is pretty remarkable stuff. This is my profile of choice. I like the fact that it really never gets into that far left lane, which is for those individuals that are, you know, tempting fate with constables and police officers. But it still is assertive by not, you know, meandering behind vehicles that really have no sense of urgency, going extremely below the speed limit, or just being in the way. And it navigates going through lanes, getting back where it needs to be. It is quite stunning what our AI student driver can do. And if you've been following for any number of years, you could tell that the progress has been absolutely amazing. So looks like we got a little reroute which we're all about, you know. I'm not mad at that. Whatever our AI student driver feels is best, you know, giving the real-time traffic updates it receives via the premium connectivity we have, we're all about that life. So, I mean, it's been a pretty flawless drive. I really don't expect there to be too many issues. Like, it would have to be something extremely rare to trip up our AI student driver at this stage of the game. So I think we're still going to take 45 is my guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's kind of a weird look now. So we're going to take exit 768 Bravo. So yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on it. So maybe we're not going to take 45. Or we are. Yeah, we are. I swear I know my city. I just don't do a whole lot of driving, ladies and gentlemen. We see a lot of Teslas out. Not sure if they're on FSD, but it's going to shock many of people when they get these free trials and give it a test, you know, of how far FSD has come since the last time they maybe even tried it. And so I fully expect that these FSD figures, these numbers, this adoption rate, miles driven on FSD will continue to grow exponentially. And, you know, I think we'll all be the beneficiary of it. As earlier, I got to listen to how many wrecks there were today. It's kind of unnecessary, especially if people were losing their lives. But if anything, it'll give people back their time at a minimum, to not have to reroute and be stuck behind this level of congestion due to human error, essentially. All right, there's some accidents that are unavoidable, I get that. But we've got to reduce the number drastically so that we can have less deaths on our highways, right? Here, not just here in the United States, but around the world. Let's get that number reduced. Let human lives live out their potential and not have them be cut short. Oh yeah, I guess I did have something to talk about. I have a neighbor. You know, he's a good guy, right? Very mild-mannered individual. But I live in Houston, right? Even though Houston is resides in a red state, there are pockets of blue everywhere, right? And I'm part of that. I'm very blue. But I'm not so blue that I will deprive myself of the finer things in life. The guy just bought a Hyundai Kona. And I'm looking at that thing like, well, at least it's electric, right? But why would you do this to yourself? Why would you buy an inferior product that actually costs more and is less safe? It's tough for me to fathom that. My political affiliation will never handicap me, right? I can't allow that to occur. Not when my wife is driving to work every day, you know, traveling about 60 miles or so every day on these dangerous Houston roads. Just absolutely dangerous, ridiculous Houston roads. If I am involved in an accident, I have to have her and myself in a Tesla because I want to make sure I have the best chance of surviving that wreckage. And that's this. I think they just had the Cybertruck get a 5-star rating as well. That is the dream car, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not afraid, even though I'm in a blue city, I'm in Texas. You know, I'd like to think nobody is so in their feelings that they need to deface my property to send a message to Elon, who does not get a shit, right? And I have insurance. It's just, you know, I'm gonna get you on camera. You know, and if you're slipping and I catch you, you know, there's no telling what I'm going to do in the heat of the moment. I mean, it's just property. I don't plan to execute anybody for trying to deface my property. But, you know, just don't do stupid shit. And stupid shit won't happen to you. That's a good model to live by, right? If I am doing stupid shit, I expect an equal and opposite response to the shit I'm doing. It heats me up, and I can see why some people will be like, oh man, I don't want a Tesla because people are going to target me. Fuck that. Make yourself a hard target. Make yourself a pillar in your community. I definitely don't think anybody on my block would deface any of my property because I'm a Tesla owner. It's insane to even think about. So, you know, it is what it is. But in that same token, I have to weigh my options. I have to weigh the pros and cons. You know, put her in some inferior garbage on 4 wheels that, you know, is not only going to make it a higher probability that she could be injured or even killed in an accident. Nah, that alone right there is not. But she wouldn't want to do it either because of the features that the Tesla offers. This is very intuitive. It's like having a computer that drives you around, right? It's doing things behind the scenes that make everything feel just, I don't know. It's like intuitive. Like it just knows exactly what needs to happen. And the fact that I can't buy another vehicle that doesn't have FSD, I'm stuck. You know, Yoshi isn't there yet. 9% of her drives are on FSD. I get it, you know. But that number is increasing. Last month it was 5%. This month it's 9%. We have no idea where this technology is headed, but I know one thing's for certain for me. I'm not driving another vehicle, and that's not only for my protection, but everybody else is on the road. If it ain't got FSD, your boy is not going to be a part of it. And we just crossed into 45. We handled some nice mergers, some complicated highway situations that I didn't even have to waste any brain energy on. Our AI student driver is just handling it with superb precision. Oh, I need some water. I need some water bad. But I should have thought about that before I got in here and wanted to talk all day. But either way, we are about a little over 2 miles before we have to hit our exit to Old Spanish Trail. And this has been phenomenal. So back to my neighbor, and you know, I talked to him about it when I saw him. I was like, oh man, that's a new car. What? When'd you get that? He's like, yeah, the internal combustion engine he had needed some maintenance repair. Would have cost thousands. So we ended up just trading that in. And I was like, why didn't you join the Tesla family? You see us with Teslas all, you know? He's like, yeah, my aunt has a Tesla as well. He's like, but I can't do it. I can't do it because of Elon's politics. And for the life of me, I'll never be able to understand this rationale. Associating a brand, and you know, he said he was a big, you know, Elon Musk was a hero of his when he started up SpaceX. The man's big on space. All right, so for you know, for your politics to wall you off of a hero, right? I don't know. You know, Elon Musk has never been my hero. When I bought my first Tesla, I didn't even know who the motherfucker was. He could have been in the showroom describing the car to me, and I wouldn't have known the difference. You know, maybe there'd been gobs of people around him. Maybe I've been like, who the fuck is that? But I didn't know who the guy was until I bought my first car, and then I was like, I need to know more about this company, this vehicle. Even before FSD, I was like, everybody's gonna want one of these. Why? What? You know, and so I started digging more into the company, more on Elon, and then shortly after, obviously, Elon shifted. You know, you can see why the left would love him. You know, I'm a Democrat. I didn't even know who he was. Didn't even care. But, you know, when I started buying shares into the company, and now I have a significant amount and definitely need more, I am now, you know, invested in this man's, not his ideology, but his initiative, like his engineering prowess, his ability to collect the brightest minds all around the world to tackle complex problems that the world needs solving. Not only does the world need solving it, but the way he's doing it, it's gonna be extremely lucrative. It's like having an opportunity to buy Apple before they open the Apple Store, the App Store, right? It's like getting into Amazon before they recognize AWS is going to be the primary reason why this company is so valuable. So it was a no-brainer for me, and to think that I wouldn't capitalize on this opportunity because I would, if I was running for office, I'd have a D by my name. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. I cannot fathom.
Out of sight, out of mind for real. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be you for real. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away the weight of you of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away for you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man.
See St. Luke's Medical Center to our right. We need to get over there, as a matter of fact. A lot of construction going on. It's been a long time since I've been over here at the medical district of Houston. I used to live up the street near NRG Stadium and used to come down in this way all the freaking time. But it's weird to see all the construction and how it's changed. But yeah, let's see. We're gonna need to pay attention to see where we need to be. Parking says it's straight, so we'll just keep straight until we reach some parking. Hopefully it's not paid parking, but oh man, it knows exactly where to go. This is insane. That's about as good as I expected to do. All right, so we gotta park next to this pylon. Let's see how our AI student driver does it. Autopark hasn't been doing extremely good for me lately, but let's see what we got here. Ooh. Yo, she'll kill me. I ain't gonna lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably fucking this up if I have to do it myself. How does Jim Carrey say it? Like a glove?
That's the McNair building. This is the Daniel Duncan building. Oh, this is the Daniel Duncan McNair, Baylor College of Medicine building, and the building behind us is where ENT was. So my doctors are all within this little triangle.
But if you're craving something, we can stop off. You know what I mean? But I never heard anybody say they wanted to go to Luby's. I never heard that.
Usually that's where Mama always wants to go.
We ain't that old yet, T. We ain't that old yet.
that you can't have. Number one regret, no takebacks. The hole in your chest, that's payback. Payback, yeah, you better take that. You could call me selfish and critical, I could take the blame. Just like I could take a match and send it up in flames. Don't say I didn't warn ya. This might hurt, but that's just karma. Better take that. Call it payback. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma. That's just karma. Go and play the part, play the victim. Throw a pity party with your demons. Blaming everybody and you're screaming. But I'm the one bleeding. You're the one that's selfish and critical, you could take the blame. Just like I could take a match and send it up in flames. Don't say I didn't warn ya. This might hurt, that's just karma. Better take that. Call it payback. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma. That's just karma. Hold your heart and let it die. Let them say our last goodbyes. Oh, come back, never come back. I don't need ya, I don't want that. Oh, don't say I didn't want. That's just karma. That's just karma. Don't say I didn't want ya. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. weakness comes and goes, it goes, it goes. My weakness echoes in my soul. Oh, it echoes in my soul. My weakness comes and goes, it goes, it goes.
I got time if you want me to free.